Hey everybody, it's your boys Anson and Kevin here.
Yeah. Oh, that's
was
nice.
crisp.
That's nice. I like it. So,
Well, it's the inaugural episode.
SideConversations
I want to
podcast.
preface this by saying that we're not going to intro like this every time.
Absolutely not.
It's going to be more of a relaxed vibe that we try and bring to this podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hi, Kevin.
What's up, dude?
Having a good day so far.
Dude, you want to talk about a day? I want to talk about my morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really funny, but it's just kind of weird. So, I wake up. I wake up early, and someone's just banging on the door, and I mean just going to town on the door. Yeah, just pound it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever, don't feel like worrying about it. We open up the Ring, and it's just old guy.
For those of you who don't know, Ring is a doorbell service system that you can see who's at your front door.
Yeah, get with the times if you don't understand that.
If you don't know, you should know.
Anyways, so he's banging on the door. I see him. I don't know him. Doesn't really bother me. Sorry about that. I was taking a sip of my drink. Yeah. So it doesn't really bother me. And he just keeps on ringing the doorbell, banging on the door, banging. And I'm like, all right, you know what? My girlfriend's like, yo, you should just go down there and just figure out what he wants.
Right.
It's like, okay, whatever. I throw my shirt on, go downstairs, open up the door. He's just staring at me. He's like, I'm from the city of Plano, and I'm here to inspect the house. And I was like, what?
Hold on.
I'm sorry, what do you need?
Come again?
Yeah. Okay, so this is when it starts to get weird. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? You look legit. Come on in and inspect what you need to inspect. Mm-hmm. So I am a 6 foot tall Hispanic male with dark hair.
Good looking.
And dark skin, right?
Sure.
He looks at my girlfriend, who is small, white, and blonde, looks me dead in my eyes and goes, sister, huh?
Oh, dude.
I'm like, what? Nope. And he's like, sister. Huh? Sister. And I go, girlfriend. He goes, oh.
Classic mix up.
Yeah. Like the old, it's probably, I'm just like a foster child to her. Man. But just even
people, I don't understand.
Even though, like, what were you trying to start?
Yeah,
like,
what
kind of conversation were you trying to start?
Mm-hmm.
Like, sister, huh? Like, what was your follow-up?
Yeah.
Like,
who says what after that?
Yeah.
If it is your sister.
Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, yep, sister.
Well, got news. This is not my sister.
Yeah, seriously.
That's funny.
What am I supposed to do? Slap her on the ass and be like, all right, sis.
Let's get you back upstairs.
Catch you back upstairs in the room that we slept in together.
I've heard of people who have that relationship with their sister.
Yeah, good friends, good people.
We call those people.
You know what we call them. Yeah.
We don't have to say.
You guys know.
Oh, well, man. It's been a day so far. It's a Friday.
Yeah, big Friday. First recording. Had a few technical problems.
Not gonna lie about it.
It took us
a minute to realize that my microphone needs more power than yours.
Not just more power.
Phantom power.
Phantom power. That stuff doesn't come by easily, man. When the guy at Guitar Center,
never came across something that needs phantom power before.
When he told me phantom power, I was like, dude, we need to cast a spell. Like, this is for real.
What, am I gonna get haunted by this power?
It's gonna just take your microphone at night and record its own podcast.
I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and there's gonna be a figure in sheets staring at me from across the room. You ever heard of people with who've had an experience with sleep paralysis?
Dude,
I hear that's what it's like. You wake up.
The most terrifying.
Have you had it?
Yeah, I've had it multiple times.
Geez.
There was a stage in my life where it would happen every night, and it was terrifying. You know, you wake up
every night.
Dude, it happened for like 2-3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Every night, I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't move. And it's not like I would see things. It's just the fact that I could, the pressure of not being able to move. Because it's like my body was asleep, but my mind was moving at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I hear that you're aware you're awake, but you can't do anything about it.
You can't do anything about it. You ever seen like Kill Bill?
God. Yeah.
When she's like, move your big... That's all I was playing. I was like...
She's in the coffin?
Yeah, I was like, move your big toe. Please. I was just like, please. I'm like, Kevin,
any part of my body.
Get it together.
I need to move any part of my body.
And then you can't fight it really. Nothing's happening. And then there's that one point where you just freak out and you're like, oh, okay, I'm good.
You're finally able
to?
Yeah,
you finally break through the chains.
What do you think causes that?
Dude, I don't even know. Like, I try to go into it, but it's I don't know, like it's something scientific, something that goes in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, it's not healthy though. I know it's not like
It's not
normal.
healthy?
I don't think it's a normal thing.
Does sleep paralysis mean you're gonna die soon?
Dude, do you think so?
I hope not. I don't want you to die soon. This is the first episode.
I don't know, man. It just hasn't happened lately, but it's definitely like
How long ago was this time?
Dude, I must have been like 16 or 17.
Oh, it's been a few.
Yeah, it's been a few.
It's been a cup.
Every now and it's been about half a cup. Yeah, but every now and then it'll get there, and oh man, sometimes you just wake up and you just can't do anything. And if you're listening to this and you suffer from sleep paralysis,
I hope you're having a good night's
I
sleep.
hope you have a good night's sleep tonight, and I hope this doesn't give you anxiety about going to bed.
It might.
It might. I'm sorry.
Hope it doesn't.
Blame Anson for it.
It's my fault.
He brought it up.
I did. With my stupid mic that needs
Yeah.
phantom power. Phantom power.
The phantom power.
We should get a
Major key.
soundboard and have a clip that goes phantom power.
Every day we're gonna power this thing up using phantom power. So
Well, I hope that was satisfactory for your ears, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. I'm just kidding.
yeah,
That's not
thank
the
you.
end.
Now that we got that out of the way,
Just getting rolling.
let's talk, man.
Are you aware of a series of films that go by the title of Avengers?
Yes, I track Marvel. I'm very into Marvel.
There was a movie in the 1990s called The Avengers, and it was a British film,
Wait, seriously?
and it was horrible. Yeah, it was like real bad. And when people say Avengers, I like to think about that first, but then I'm like, everyone's talking about RDJ and Stevie Boy.
Yo, RDJ, the boy, dude. Okay,
The
first,
homie.
okay, first, like if you can abbreviate your name and people still know who you are, I feel like you're successful.
You've reached a different level.
You're totally. That's like being like, yo, let's go get some KFC, and people are like, yeah, dude, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because when people are saying, "Oh, let's go get some Kentucky Fried Chicken,"
You're
I'm
like,
why didn't
yeah.
you just say KFC?
Yeah, why don't you? But that's lame. The Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah,
No one wants to
dude.
hear that.
RDJ, you made
it rolls too.
It rolls, dude. I'm about it.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, but anyways,
Well, you've heard of them. There's a new one coming in soon.
not gonna give the release date,
No,
but soon.
well, we're not sponsored, so I don't want to give away any.
Yeah.
No, it comes out April 26th, and it's called Avengers Endgame.
Endgame.
Endgame. Do you know what that means?
Dude, it's the end, man. They're
The game's
wrapping it
over.
up. Wrapping it up.
It's going to be the conclusion of a saga that has gone on since
Legendary.
a long time.
Legendary.
Over 10 years of movies and films and character creations and deaths.
Sad deaths.
Looking at you, Gamora.
Dude. That hurt, man.
Loki.
I know that hurt. Dude, yo, as much as people hate Loki, I feel him.
Here's the thing.
I feel for him.
Loki is like he's a
team player.
well,
He's
he's on his own team.
he'll get you.
He's got this little thing called being the god of mischief.
Yeah, mischief.
So in Thor 2 or Thor 1, I haven't seen either of those films in a long time.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I think
In Thor 2, he dies, but he gets like sucked into a black hole, and everyone's like, "Oh no, Loki's dead." But then he's in Avengers as the main villain.
I don't know which one that is. Maybe are you sure
Good.
it was a black hole? But anyways, yeah.
It might have been at the end of the first one. He gets sucked into a black hole, and then in the second one, he's like, "Oh, just kidding, I'm alive."
yeah, and he like just rains.
Then he's the main villain in Avengers, and we kind of don't see him a lot, but he's talked about, right?
Yeah, he's definitely brought up.
Yeah, he's gone. He
Dude, gone.
died.
Well,
Thanos
he's
gave him
died.
the old
See,
squeeze. He's died before.
He's
but
died before. Not died, but he's died a lot.
This one seems like a real one.
I don't know, man.
I hope it's not because he's a good character. And
I feel like
him.
what if he's like controlling everything?
If he's controlling everything, I'll
Dude.
give you my check.
Dude, what if he's just this is all his plan?
That'd be rad.
Just an illusion.
I'd love that.
And he's just messing with Thor.
This is just his illusion.
Dude.
Of everyone dying.
What a dick.
Oh, that'd be the worst. Wouldn't have been the first time he's done it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Well, I think he's on the confirmed dead list for Endgame.
Damn. Yo, shout
Which
out to
sucks.
Spider-Man, dude.
Spider-Man.
He tried his best.
He didn't want to go, dude.
He didn't.
That still every time I watch that scene, I tear.
Dude. And that's like Iron Man was finally catching feelings to being like a normal person.
Yeah.
And then
he was like, oh shit, I've got this kid who's not my kid, but I feel like he's my kid.
Yep.
Because I let him do this thing.
Taught him everything he knows.
Well, he taught him how to put on a nice suit.
Yo, dude, yeah.
I wouldn't say he taught him how to be an insect.
Yeah,
person.
but
man,
I think okay, side conversation here. Do you think that he is the best Spider-Man so far?
Cinematically?
Yeah. I like him just because he kind of encompasses the whole I'm a young, nerdy, new to being a superhero kind of kid. But Tobey Maguire just knew how to get down, dude.
The thing is that those original Sam Raimi films hold a special place in my heart. Growing up watching those films was a cool experience, and being like, wow, Spider-Man could be real.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not like watching the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm sorry. If you like any of the Hulk movies, no, don't. You're a psychopath. Those movies are awful.
Aside from Ragnarok, which was kind of half of a Hulk movie.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, have you ever watched an Incredible Hulk all the way through? You can't tell me you enjoed it.
When I was a small child, I thought I enjoyed it because I was like, this is the Hulk and he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's just breaking stuff.
But when I hit about 15, I was like, wow, these are trash can films.
God awful.
They're real bad.
There's
no redemption in any of them.
The CGI is terrible.
I do appreciate the one that came out with Eric Bana playing Bruce Banner, because that one at least tried to be an actual comic book film.
Yeah,
it wasn't,
I definitely feel that.
It had, comic book panels in the movie, and there was transitions between scenes that looked like comic book panels, which was cool. I think Ang Lee directed it. I want to say it's Ang Lee.
Sure. Yeah. All about directors, man.
It's not Stan Lee.
Yeah, definitely not. R.I.P. to the big homie.
Oh, God. I was
that hurt.
Legitimately sad.
That's a piece of my childhood.
I think it's a piece of most.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
You know how many
big ones. Such a big one.
So many cameos, dude.
He had a I'm sorry for the I won't do that anymore. I'm sorry. He had a show called Excelsior where he would bring in artists that worked for Marvel, and they would like draw comics like on the show with him, and just or draw just a character and explain how a scene would work in a comic book. And that shit was so cool.
So tight. Shout out.
Stan Lee's the big man.
So what do you think's going to happen with this whole Avengers thing?
I've got a couple of theories and ideas that I wrote down for you.
Okay.
Because we're doing this thing
I'm
now.
all about it, yeah.
Can I read them?
Yeah, read some, because there's one I want to talk to you about.
There is?
There's one that just really gets to me.
Gets to you? Okay, well, let me preface this by saying potential spoiler warning. If you don't want to be spoiled about the events that happened in Avengers Endgame, which hasn't come out yet. But I don't want to be accused of spoiling things prematurely. So let me say spoilers ahead, maybe. Here's the thing. There's a big talk about what Doctor Strange did in Infinity War with the Time Stone.
Yeah.
And why he didn't use it at all.
He
didn't use it at all.
Could have made the biggest difference.
Could have. Because if he would have turned back time, shout out to Cher.
Dude.
If he would have turned back time a little bit and stopped Peter Quill from hitting Thanos in the face with his blaster, I think they could have gotten the gauntlet off.
What I saw, too, on the internet, you ever notice how he has, like, those portals that, like, rip people's arms off?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just open up a portal on Thanos' arm?
Hey, you remember that thing you did in New York?
Yeah,
where you cut off that guy's left hand?
Yeah, the guy that didn't really matter.
Cut off the big guy's left hand.
Yeah, the one who's about to destroy the, half of the universe.
The one who's already got 4 Infinity Stones.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Cut it.
But he was like, how about I sit up in the corner and I'm just going to meditate.
I'm going to meditate for a minute. I'm going to throw my head around vigorously.
Dude,
and then tell you guys that I saw 14 million potential futures. And the only way we win is if I let Quill hit him in the face and take the stones.
Yep.
But see, I think that's the key. I think that Doctor Strange knew exactly what he was doing, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't have just been, a jerk in the beginning of the movie when he's talking to Tony. No, I swore my life to protecting this stone. You know, the green one. The Time Stone.
The Time Stone. Big deal.
He wouldn't have done that. And then later on in the film, just been like, you know what, Thanos? Here you go. Let me pluck this out the sky.
He's like, yeah, man, I know I'm supposed to, like, protect it, but hey.
You know what?
Here you go.
This is boys.
Yeah,
Let me give it
the
to you.
stone chose me, but here you go. You know,
I was chosen to protect it, but here you go.
dude.
I think it was all part of the plan.
You think so? You think it's all gonna tie in?
I think it will. I think that it was necessary for Thanos to believe that he won and be arrogant and cocky. Like, yeah I accomplished this goal. Big pompous.
I mean, if you
boy.
wiped out half the universe, bro, I'm sitting on my high horse.
If that was my goal, oh yeah,
dude.
If I wanted to do that and I did it, I'd be like, ain't nobody fucking with me, baby. I'm gonna sit in the farmland and meditate. I'm gonna sit in flowers.
this purple farmland.
I'm just gonna sit and be purple
and just being big and purple
with my grimace chin. That was maybe one of my favorite jokes from Infinity War. Is when Peter Quill called him Grimace. Grimace, for those of you who don't know, is a character created by the McDonald's organization.
Dude, if you slapped a Happy Meal in him, he's catching a sponsorship.
He's happy.
Oh yeah.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's.
Nah. But if you're listening, McDonald's,
listen,
throw a couple dollars our way. Let us make our own meal on the dollar menu.
I love those golden arches.
Dude, I haven't had McDonald's in forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, just kidding. I had it yesterday because I love them so much.
Yes, McDonald's, we love you.
McDonald's, please sponsor us, please. McDonald's, please.
Okay, before we dive a little bit deeper into this,
take a side conversation.
I want to tell you about my theory. Well, it's not really my theory, but I've seen it floating around the internet.
Yeah,
and it's
you talking about
our favorite
boy,
yeah,
Scott Lang.
So, Ant-Man, great guy,
wonderful dude. He has a
great
daughter.
Guy. Yeah,
loves
family
his
man.
wife.
Family man. There is a theory floating around the internet that at the end of Endgame, Ant-Man will get very, very small.
Approximately the size of an ant.
Approximately, if not smaller. And insert himself into Thanos's butthole. And what he will do from then on is he will climb through his intestine. You know, very Mount Everest-like, because I'm sure it's very rigid.
It's cavernous.
Yes.
Inside of our purple boy Thanos.
And what he's going to do is he's going to...
He's got a lot of room.
He's going to click, 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 and expand himself, triple the size, and rip open Thanos, and that's going to be the end of it.
Burst him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to fill him, and then...
He's going to do his best impression of a alien.
Yeah, it's like AVP,
chest burster.
Boba's got...
Ant-Man's going to toss himself up the old poop chute.
Yeah.
And then grow and split that purple boy in half.
As much as I know it's probably not going to happen.
Oh, it'll never happen.
I still think it would be the funniest thing in the world because it is. Like Stan Lee. Like Stan Lee was probably like, you know what? Let's just throw it in there because I'm out. You know what I mean? He's like, this is going to be my
As his dying wish, he said, have Scott Lang burst Thanos by crawling up his ass. Jesus Christ. That'd be the ultimate send off.
See, but like then you can't have like you know how when you were young and like you watched superheroes do stuff on the
tube.
Yeah, and like you'd be like, oh, me and my friend are gonna go do that, and you'd like go into the backyard and like you'd play,
you're palling around.
Yeah, how like I don't
people.
want like other kids being like, let's reenact Endgame, and then some kids like,
all right, which one's gonna be Thanos?
Yeah.
Who's gonna bend over?
Like, dude, that's just you're setting a bad message. But the internet is golden. It's, I mean, dude, if you haven't seen them, just go on the internet and type in Ant-Man versus Thanos and just see what comes up. And just you tell me.
Dive deep into the meme culture and experience some of the things that people are making.
Some of the things that will make you happy, some things that will make you sad, and some things that will probably ruin you.
Like being split in half by someone inside of you growing 3 times your size. I think that would be bad if that happened to me. Well, I would just be dead.
I mean, yeah, you'd be dead. Well, technically, at one point in time, he would literally wear Thanos as a skin because he would grow to his exact size.
He would grow past it, but
yeah.
You're right. There would be 1 millisecond in time
where he is Thanos.
where he is the size of Thanos.
Yeah, that's scary.
Well, yeah, you're right. Where he is Thanos.
Yeah,
because he's still
like
inside
he's
the
like
skin.
in his skin, and then he just goes through it.
Well,
if that didn't trip you out,
that's not my
I don't
theory.
know. Yeah, if that's not what you were on, then please.
Let me ask you a question, Kevin. How do our heroes stand a chance against Thanos?
I mean, if you think about it realistically, we do and we don't, because we have a lady with a Glock 19 and karate skills, and a guy who just destroyed half the universe with a snap of a finger.
Don't talk trash about my baby girl, Black Widow, okay? Those Glocks are clean and freshly lubricated.
Yes, but like at the same time, like,
you seen the trailer of her destroying that target in the Avengers HQ facility in upstate New York?
The paper target?
Yeah, the paper target.
Yeah.
She's hitting dead center every single time.
Dude.
It's just like Deadshot in Suicide Squad when he's like, these suckers must be crazy.
Dude, shout out to Will Smith, dude. Best role ever.
He's going to be a great genie, I think.
Dude, oh, God. Let's talk. Oh.
This is a side conversation.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
William Smith.
What are you doing?
He's revitalizing his career.
Dude, what do you mean Dude, that guy's in history. He is embedded in history.
Yeah, you know what? Will Smith is set for life. He didn't have
for life, dude.
But here's the thing. Disney probably reached out to our boy Will. Big Willie style. They reached out and they said, hey, Will, we want you to be the new genie for the live-action Aladdin film. And he said, it's rewind time.
Also a great meme. Dude, I was watching the preview and I was like, okay, this Aladdin, okay, I know what the drift is. And then out of the genie bottle,
lamp comes a blue smoke and it ascends into the cavernous.
The face turns and it's Will Smith.
It's Will Smith.
And I'm like, no.
And he's big.
Way. Huge.
He's a big Smith boy. He's
big
got
dude.
Muscles that I know Will Smith doesn't have in real life.
Yeah, CGI.
Built about the size of The Rock.
Definitely.
Dwayne Johnson.
But it's Will Smith.
But it's Will Smith's head.
Dwayne Smith.
With a fake CGI goatee.
William Dwayne Smith Johnson.
A bad ponytail.
And not purple. He's blue.
He's blue.
Blue.
He's reminiscent of a plum.
A plum. Or the guy
Plum's
from
blue?
From
Plum's purple.
Purple.
Plums are purple?
Plums are purple.
You know what else is purple?
Guys, what color are plums?
You know what else is purple?
Leave it in the comments. Yeah.
Thanos.
Dude, oh my God.
Getting
Thanos
back
is
on
a
track.
plum.
Thor, right? Mm-hmm. Your favorite Asgardian king.
My favorite. Shout out.
He was the only one that was able to do any significant damage to Thanos.
Yeah, he was the only one. He literally put his axe through his chest.
Should have aimed for the head.
Should have aimed for the head.
It's all right.
Legendary quote.
He'll get it back. He'll have a round 2.
Wait, okay, before we go any, who plays Thanos?
Josh Brolin from your favorite 80s film, The Goonies, playing Mike's older brother.
That's why his face looks so... Not because... He's in another movie, too.
Well,
obviously.
he's been in many things.
Yeah.
You probably
I just never, ever found out who... I was like, God, Thanos looks so familiar.
Wow, who is that guy?
Yeah. But anyways,
I'm not going to look at the credits. No, Josh Brolin, you probably are more... you probably recognize him more from Deadpool 2.
Yep.
He played
Same
Cable,
guy. Yep.
villain.
Dragon.
Which was it was a good year for Josh Brolin.
Big time.
He did Infinity War and Deadpool 2 like back to back. And then he did a movie with Benicio del Toro called Sicario, Deo de Soldado.
Dude.
Was that good?
That was pretty good.
I should be an ad reader.
I should let you come to like my family meetups, dude. They'd like you.
Shout out to everybody in El Paso who wrote helped raise me to be 1/4 Hispanic.
Bilingual. You already know.
Partially bilingual.
Okay, so Thanos.
I know.
You don't know it.
I know very, very limited conversational Spanish.
Hey, that's all that matters, dude. That's all you need, especially down here in Texas.
Yeah.
You don't really need to be super fluent. But I mean,
more especially here in Dallas.
Definitely. Yeah,
I don't need it at all.
Not here. But there's when you go around
we
were down in Houston, and I went to the gas station, opening up the door for people, and they're speaking to me in Spanish. They don't even speak English. But I mean, like, hey, that's cool because I understand what they're saying. I can communicate with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it helps. So
Spanish
all your
is
kids,
a good thing to know.
Yeah, if you're in high school and you're taking Spanish and you really don't care about it, just
try a little.
Just try a little harder.
I'll tell you what.
It'll help you out.
We're gonna get back to Avengers real quick, but Side conversation. When
Education
I was in
matters.
high school, I took German for 2 years.
Okay, so do you think that was pointless?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't benefit from it
I haven't used
whatsoever.
German once in my life. And the only reason I'm going to shout out one of my friends, Samantha, from high school, who was the only reason I passed German. She sat right in front of me, and we had a system where I would just kind of lean over to my left with my hand on my head and be writing stuff down, and she would purposely, she was left-handed, so it worked out.
Dude, clutch.
I had a system. And shout out to my teacher, Frau Moore, who was the sweetest old lady. She was super cool. And she was genuine, you know what I mean? Some teachers are like, I've got all these kids in my class and they're assholes and I don't want to deal with this anymore. But she like cared.
She wanted you
and she
to
made
know
it a
German
point to come around and make sure that we were understanding what was going on and stuff like that, which I didn't.
because you were cheating.
I was cheating on
So
tests and
you knew
quizzes.
you were you in El Paso at the time?
Oh, yeah.
So you were in El Paso
A predominantly Hispanic town.
where you should know Spanish, and you were like, instead of taking Spanish,
You know what?
let's take German.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm going to move to Germany. And then you graduated, and then you realized, I don't need this.
God, that was a waste of 2 years.
But you did it.
I did do it. And I passed it both years, which looked
Shout
good.
out to Samantha.
Here's the thing. When I was signing up for a foreign language class,
Yeah.
they were like, they told me, my counselor told me, you have to take a bilingual or a foreign language. And I was like, well, I don't want to take French.
I mean, what's beneficial around here?
They really only offered, my high school only offered 3. It was French, German, or Spanish. And I figured, you know what? Everybody else takes Spanish.
Let's be different.
I'll be different and take German.
Let's spice it up,
Yeah.
just in case.
Muy caliente. That's
Look at
Spanish.
that. Yeah, that is Spanish.
Maybe I should have taken Spanish. I think I would have clinged on
already-
to it a
yeah,
little
you-
more. Anyway, back on track.
Okay.
Thor.
Thor. The only person
son.
who really did.
He was the only one that did any real damage to Thanos. And here's the thing. When Thanos snapped, when he snapped the left hand,
Dude, flick of the wrist.
which is probably pretty hard in a metal gauntlet.
Dude, could you imagine? And it was a nice snap. It was like a.
It was meaty.
Yeah.
He had some.
Thing must have been like
well,
thin.
he's got pretty big hands, you know. When he snapped, it damaged the gauntlet.
Yeah, didn't it disappear?
Well, no, he disappeared. He said, "Later."
Just dipped.
Yeah.
It's like
He fell back into
the
a-
peace
into a
sign
cloud.
and the
Uh-huh.
down.
Yep.
No, yeah.
He dipped out of there. He got out of Wakanda ASAP. He didn't want to be there anymore because he
Yeah.
knew something had gone awry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You've seen the gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
After he
big-
snaps, it's pretty messed up. It's like smoking.
yeah,
and it's all charred.
but
and
aren't
crap.
the stones
The
are
stones? They don't look cracked. None of them are gone. They're still in the
gone?
gauntlet.
It's weird though.
But yeah, something definitely went weird. And Thor's standing there and he's like, "What did you do?" He's confused, and then
Yeah.
everyone starts disappearing, dusting.
Dusted.
The Russo brothers, the directors and main minds behind Infinity War, they came out and said that the official title of what happened was called The Decimation. That's just a little bit of trivia for you.
Dude,
Isn't that crazy?
that's hard. Like, what was that?
That's thug.
And then, like, what do you, like, someone disappears into dust, and you're like, what?
Oh my god.
What happened?
My mom, she
Just
she vanished.
dust. And then she's
There's
like,
a pile of dirt on the floor now.
and then someone's like, that was the decimation. You're like,
Thanos
Oh my
achieved the decimation.
like, dude, what am I supposed to say?
hardcore.
The only thing I could think about that is like, there's probably now we're talking about the whole universe here. Okay.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Not just Earth.
Not just Earth. There's probably, if
Not
you think about
Cincinnati.
it, there's some point someone was either about to go break up with their significant other
Yeah.
or
Was
in
about
the
to
middle of it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you think about it, some dude was probably like breaking up with his girlfriend. She's like, "You what? You?" And then I can't believe you. Dust.
Faded.
And that guy was probably like,
Yo, what? Hold on.
"Bet."
Betty?
Like, you just text your boys like, "Yo, I broke up with
Hey.
her." Like, how'd she take it? Yo, dog, she disappeared.
She turned into dust.
And they're like, yo, that's what's up, bro.
Yo, that's a hardcore metaphor I
we
just
going
heard you
out
say.
tonight.
We're going to go get lit.
Yeah, dude. That must have been clutch. Can only imagine.
Well, not for the Avengers.
Definitely not.
Because we lost some big hitters.
R.I.P. Black Panther. R.I.P. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who else?
Well, there's a lot. Do you want me to list them all?
Yeah. Tell me who's out.
So
who's out of the game?
Who's out of the game? Who's not going to be in the beginning of Endgame?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
From the main Avengers, we have Bucky Barnes.
Oh, yeah.
Steve
Bucky,
Rogers'
dude.
friend.
Yeah, Bucky.
We have Sam Wilson, who is the Falcon.
Yep, Falcon.
He's gone.
He wasn't that relevant. Let's be real.
Hey, man.
Here. He can fight. And
You ever seen Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
Dude, whatever.
He's a pivotal part of that film. I agree with you.
Dude.
Sam Wilson's not that great.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a good sidekick.
I like Anthony
I
Mackie.
don't consider him a hero.
Really?
Consider him a sidekick.
Well,
Was he Hawkman?
no, he's called the
Birdman?
Falcon.
The Falcon.
Hawk
Close.
guy.
Yeah. Hawk.
No, we have a Hawkeye,
Hawkeye. Yo.
portrayed by Jeremy Renner.
Okay, let's be real here.
I think his whole family died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you see him in the previews?
Yeah.
He's like ripped and he's got like a full sleeve now.
Got a full sleeve.
Dude,
He's got like
just
the
mohawk.
Mocha hawk kind of thing. Mocha
hawk?
He's got a mocha
That
hawk.
sounds like something you order at Starbucks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let me get a venti mocha hawk.
Hey, I just heard that you guys released a new coffee drink. It's called the Mocha Hawk. I was wondering
Can I get that?
what's in that? Is it?
Dude, do you
is it
ever
vegan?
do you order like certain things from certain places that are like kind of girly, like at Starbucks, and you gotta like talk?
I'll tell you what. The only thing that I ever get or will ever get at Starbucks is a venti caramel macchiato.
Dude, I order frappuccinos and like the weirdest things that like.
Really?
Some of them are kind of like, well, I don't really know if there's this whole thing about like being girly, but like it's like sometimes like I feel like they're like really girly drinks. So like I'll walk up to the bartender, I'll be like, hey, can I just get like a pink?
Hey.
Can I just get like a venti pink drink? She's like, I'm sorry, what do you need? I'm like,
What was that?
I was like, you need a venti pink drink, please? And she's like, are you saying you need a venti pink drink? And I'm like,
Or then when they
and I'm like, what? No, I said I need a what? I was like, a grande black coffee.
what are you
extra
talking about?
strong? And she's like, oh,
get 3
okay,
shots of
dude,
espresso
yeah.
in it, too.
She's like, yeah, okay. And it's like,
Yeah, she's like,
I go to the bar, you know. What am
Sure.
What am I supposed? Can I get a tequila sunrise? She's like, what?
Can I get a Manhattan, please?
She's like, excuse me. You want a tequila sunrise? I'm like, no. I said a shot of bourbon.
That's not what I said.
Yeah,
I want a tall glass of nothing but whiskey.
yeah, and put a cigarette in
And
it.
gasoline.
Yeah, because I'm a man.
Throw some nails inside
Yeah.
it. Not drinking that pink shit. And then at Starbucks, when they like take your name down on the cup, right?
Yeah.
And then they make your drink and they go over to the counter and they're like,
Pink lemon iced tea for Kevin.
And you have to stand up and take that walking
"Yep."
chair.
You gotta walk up and get up from your laptop and your headphones and walk
And
over
you
there.
gotta
and
walk
like,
over there.
Did you have to shout it?
Yeah, seriously.
Sometimes I'll put a. Well, it doesn't matter because I still have to go up and get it. I was gonna say sometimes I'll use a different name than my real name,
Yeah.
so that no one's like, that fucking guy's getting a pink lemonade or whatever the hell. But it doesn't
Like,
work
oh,
because
it's for my girlfriend. You got to put a girl name on it.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, it's for my girlfriend.
she's meeting me here later.
Yeah, she's don't worry.
As if
I'm
I have to
only gonna take a few sips because like I paid for it.
I paid
it's not
for it,
because I
so-
want it.
Yeah, this is not my drink.
Yeah.
I had one earlier actually.
Yeah, you just got to do like manly stuff.
Like drink
Anyway,
nails
Like yeah,
with no milk.
with no milk.
Shout out to the salty spittoon. Back
All
on
right,
track.
so
Ready?
hot guy dies.
Here's the thing. I'm just gonna read what I wrote because I wrote diligent notes about what I think is gonna happen in Endgame, and I want you to try and stay with me while I read this.
Hit
Okay?
me with it. Let me hear it.
For those of you at home, get comfy. I'm gonna read what I wrote. You ready?
Like verbatim.
Verbatim, word for word, what I wrote.
Oh man, if you can't, well,
If
none
at
of you
any
guys
time-
can see it.
if at
it's
any
a
time-
long note. Just hit me with it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
If at any time, what I was gonna say, if you want to interject, give me a fat T.
A fat T.
Okay.
Timeout.
That's a timeout.
Let's do it.
Here we go. As far as everyone knows, Thanos is just as powerful and ready to fight. You know, after the decimation, when he's got the gauntlet all charred
Yeah.
up and smoky. As far as the Avengers know, he's still good to go.
Yeah.
You know, Thor was the only one who saw him in Wakanda and was like, "What the hell just happened? That was weird." He just snapped his fingers and then there was this flash, and now he's dipping out to a portal. What was that? This is the most formidable foe that the Avengers have ever fought.
Right.
So as far as they know, he's still good to go. Endgame is supposed to take place right after Infinity War. Okay? So when the movie starts, there will be little time that has passed. Meaning,
Yeah. Meaning.
I lost my place in my notes. I'm not going to lie.
Dude.
Let me start over.
Okay.
From the top.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. That's it. No. Endgame is supposed to take place right after Infinity War. So little place will have passed, meaning the snap is fresh. Tony and Nebula are still on Titan, just have seen all of their friends disappear. The other Avengers are still in Wakanda. And then after everyone is back together, this is like a little time jump, right? So the movie, I think, is going to start, and we're going to see what happened at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
Again.
Definitely.
Or maybe from different points of views. It'll be shot a little bit different, maybe. But I think that's how it's going to start, is with the snap, and then everyone like freaking out, like, whoa, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
So after everyone is back together, I think that they are going to realize that they need to get him while he's down and go to Thanos and fight him again, like right away.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we found this little pager on the street. It's blinking something. We don't know what this means. You saw Captain Marvel, right?
No, I haven't, but
Oh.
I'm gonna go see it.
Do you
I
want
gotta
me to
I gotta cover down on it. It's like the second movie you have to watch in the series, anyways. So
That's true.
if we ever like
We're gonna
binge,
rewatch everything
we
before
have
we
to
see
watch.
Endgame.
It's like the second movie. Captain America's the first one, ain't
Mhm.
it? Yeah.
Because Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s. So
I got you.
in the timeline, it comes right after Captain America 1. But I'm just going to spoil something small for you. The post-credit scene from Captain Marvel is her showing up to the Avengers HQ and be like, what's going down?
Dude, on site, just showing up like, what's good?
She shows up, and it's Rhodey and Black Widow and Captain America and Bruce Banner, and she's like, what the hell? Like, where's Nick Fury? Because he paged me.
Yeah, he's the one who did it.
And that's when the scene ends.
Yeah.
So she shows up, and I think that one way or another, Tony and Nebula are still going to be on their way back to Earth. But the Avengers that are on Earth currently are going to be like, we got to find him right now. We got to see what's up.
Yeah, pull up.
Yeah. And they're going to go fight him again. And I think they're going to get their ass handed to them again.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking comic books, I don't know if any of you guys read comic books, but
They're going to be broken.
there's, in the comics, I think only one person survives.
Just one?
Just one.
From
In
the
the
comics?
from the comics, if I'm correct. Only, and this really isn't a spoiler, because if you don't read comics, I'm sorry, but this is where it all comes from.
Might not be in the movie either.
Yeah. Well, yeah, true.
Who is it?
Captain America. He survives.
Do you think he survived?
He's the lone survivor of when everybody starts to, like, die.
Okay.
And he's, like, I'm pretty sure he, like, fixes it all. Because if you remember when they were, like, messing with Thor's hammer?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, people, like, couldn't
He
pick
was
it
the
up?
only one who was able
He, like,
to move
moved it. Yeah, he moved it, and Thor was like, whoa.
I actually have a small theory about that scene
Yeah.
in Avengers Age of Ultron when they're all taking turns trying to lift Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Captain America gets it to budge, and I think that during that moment he realized that he could fully pick it up but didn't want to squash on Thor's thunder because he's such a nice guy.
What a bro, dude.
that he was like, you know what? I tried.
Yeah, I tried. I can't do it.
He was like, well, gave it my all.
Dude, what a guy.
Could you imagine if that was true? If he was like, maybe, here's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. If you read comics, dude,
he's worthy.
he's worthy. He's wielded the hammer before. So has the Hulk and somebody else. I think
There's been a bunch.
a bunch of people.
Off the top, I can't remember.
And what's his face?
Iron Man?
No.
Black Panther.
No, the guy who picked it up in the movie. Remember when
Vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vision. Vision was like, all right, let's get out of here.
Hey, we got to go, bro. Here's your hammer. And then everyone's
Let's get out of here. Totally underrated moment in the movie.
Oh, it's
Not,
great.
Yeah, I wish more people took that like as serious because
I wish
that was
more
crazy.
people liked that movie in general.
Yeah, good movie.
I really like that movie.
Great movie.
I think they're going to go fight Thanos again
And just get
and
mushed.
get messed up.
Yeah.
And then they're going to realize that they can't do it without the Infinity Stones in some way. Mm-hmm. But how are they going to do that? Thanos has all 6.
But wait.
What about the quantum realm?
Ant-Man.
You ever...
Ant-Man.
He's gonna jump up that booty.
Yeah, he's going up. The only way to get to the quantum realm
This is the only way.
is through Thanos' butthole.
Cap's gonna sit Scott down and say, "Look, Scott, I know that this is a big moment for you. It's a big moment for us all."
What's the brief go like, dude? Yo, Ant-Man, we need you.
when
All
they're
right, what's
when
up,
they're
dog?
drawing up plans?
Yeah.
They're at the chalkboard. They're
They're
sketching out
just going.
schematics.
And
he's
they're like,
"Listen."
and there's a little hole at the corner, and they're like, all right,
Scott's like, "What's that up there?"
Scott, this is where you come in.
Well, hate to break it to you, we're gonna need you to shrink, get up there, and then grow.
And then just grow. And he's like, okay, yeah, what are we going through? Like a building, like a hole in the wall?
What kind of hole am I going through?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
like
want
his nose or his ear, which would make more sense.
which would make way more sense.
If he goes in his ear and just grows a little bit, squash the brain.
Dude, squash his
dead.
brain, done.
You don't have to go up his ass. That'd be
But
more
he
funny.
wouldn't expect it.
Up his ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it's more of the
That's the ultimate surprise.
yeah,
butt sex,
because
is what you're saying.
it's just like that's the intimidation factor. It's like, yo, you killed Thanos?
Hey,
yeah,
look
I
at
killed
me.
Thanos.
My name is Scott Thanos.
Like anybody could. What?
My name is Scott Thanos.
Yeah, and I'm in
Really?
your butt.
Who are you compared to me?
And he just
Well-
shrinks and he can't find it.
See ya.
Game over.
Dead. Okay. You seen Captain America Civil War?
I have.
That's the third one.
Third one.
In that movie, there's a thing called BARF technology, which is binarily augmented retroframing, which Tony Stark invents.
Yep.
And the way it's introduced in the movie is he's having a conversation with his mom and his dad when he's a young man.
Yeah, that virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like on the couch and she's like playing piano or whatever, and then his dad comes in and it was like, "Well, you're not gonna do shit." Blah. And then he's like,
Yeah, fuck you, Dad.
What a terrible memory to relive in front of all those people.
in front of the MIT graduates.
The guys who have their whole lives ahead of them, and he's like, "Well, my parents died that night, and
the
now I'm a
point of
successful
it-
billionaire."
The point of that scene was to introduce that technology. And
Right.
They haven't used it since.
Yeah, but the idea, that's a pretty big deal.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he's able to access parts of his memory and see how they played out.
yeah, in
As they
total
played out.
3D interactive.
It's real.
Yeah,
It feels real.
feels real.
So I think that somehow, some way, with Bruce Banner and Scott Lang and all of the people that are there at the Avengers HQ, they're going to build some sort of machine that harnesses the quantum realm and the BARF technology, mash it up, and that's how they're going to get the stones. Does that make sense?
So what? They're gonna like fake them out, or do you think
Here's
they're
the
just
thing.
gonna like?
I think they're going to go back to memories of themselves in New York when they fought Loki, in Sokovia when they fought Ultron,
Oh
in
shit,
Civil War when they fought each other.
dude.
And they're going to collect the stones from those memories. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to collect the stones from their memories somehow, bring them back, and that's how they're going to fight Thanos the second time.
So you're telling me it's gonna be like some stone on stone action?
I think it's going to be some stone on stone.
dude.
Now, here's the thing. You remember our favorite boy, Bruce
Yeah,
Banner?
Big B.
He wasn't much help in
Dude.
Infinity War.
What a dick.
I don't think it's
Well,
his
it's
fault.
not his fault. It's the Hulk's fault. Remember, they're two different people.
There are two different personalities.
Yes, because
Fighting over one host body.
one host. But now Hulk's like, I don't want to come out. No. And we're like, he's like, hey.
solving Banner problems.
Yeah, he's like, hey, bud.
I don't want to do it.
He's like, hey, bud.
Listen, I need something
you.
from you, Bruce.
Yeah, and he's like, no. But wait a 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
He can't die if you think about it.
The
Remember?
Hulk?
Yeah, because remember he was like, I tried to kill myself,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, I put a
bullet
gun
in
in
my
my
mouth.
mouth, and
Hulk
then
spit it out.
and the other guy spit it out.
That's hard.
That hardcore. Talk
That's a
about a party
tough-
trick. You want to talk about a
the worst
guys.
party I've ever been to.
Yeah. It's a terrible party.
Guys,
when
watch
dudes start
this.
shooting himself. Spits it out. I'd be like, yo, I put $20 as I can shoot myself in the face and
Jesus,
survive. And they're like,
What's
"Are you
wrong
sure?"
at your... Are you okay? I'll be fine in a minute.
Quick as $20.
Yep.
But yeah,
I would do that
No, I
for a
feel
lot
you.
more than 20. If I'm going to shoot myself in the mouth for everyone to watch, I want a little more than $20. Maybe $20 a person, not $20
pop.
flat.
Yeah. Everyone who wants to watch has to pay 20.
Well, here's the thing. I think that Hulk is going to wield this secondary gauntlet that they put all the stones in.
Okay.
He's the only one big enough.
Yeah,
Think
that's
about
true.
that.
Yeah,
Remember-
it's a big thing.
Remember when Infinity War, when Thor and Rocket Raccoon and Tree
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. His name is Groot.
Yeah, but I know who you're talking about.
I know.
Big Tree.
It was just a joke.
AKA
Remember when
Vin
they
Diesel.
remember when they go to Nidavellir
Yeah, that.
and Thor's like, "I need a new weapon.
Yeah, and the
I gotta make a new weapon."
The dwarf guy's like,
Mhm.
is that what he is in the movie? Not because he's like literally
A dwarf in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Wasn't
no.
he a welding dwarf, or what did they call them? Like, because it was on a dwarf star, wasn't it? Like,
It was a dwarf star in there.
yeah. So
but they
that's
were-
kind of like, I guess that was like the thing. I don't want to. Hopefully, that's not like offensive. That's not what I was getting at. You know what I'm
hope
saying?
not. I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And
They go to that place and they make
Yeah.
Stormbreaker.
right.
When they're there,
Hardcore name, by the way,
oh yeah,
dude.
that's a thug name.
What you want? You want me to break? What is it?
Hold on. You trying to get real?
Hold up. That like it's so hardcore that like when he pulls it out, it needs like music.
Oh yeah, it's got its own music.
Yeah, about to pull out the Stormbreaker. You know what I'm saying?
Stormbreaker's coming out, baby.
That's
When they go to Nidavellir,
yeah.
we keep getting sidetracked.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
When they go there, and Thor is like, "What did you do?" Right? And, And then, what's his fucking name? The dwarf man.
Uh-huh.
His real life name is
I know who you're talking
you know
about.
the guy
yeah,
from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, dude.
Yeah.
What a
he was
G.
also an elf.
Was he? Was he really?
Yeah,
was
he
an elf?
played Miles Finch in Elf.
Oh,
and he was like the writer for kids
yeah.
books. And Buddy was like, "You must be from the South Pole." And
You're
he's
an
like,
angry elf.
"Call me an elf one more time," and he kicks him in the chest,
Yeah.
fights him. Yeah, that's a good scene. Damn it, I can't remember his real life name.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah.
He helped Thanos create the first Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, first of all, dick move.
Dick move.
Just die.
But
Just die. What are you doing?
just die.
Dude, because he killed off everybody and was like, "You're going to make me a new gauntlet." And he could have easily been like, "Wow, this guy's about to destroy the universe. All of my friends, family, everybody's dead." No. And just
Well,
die. And then save
could've.
literally could have saved the world because only those
It's
guys.
his fault.
Dude, it's his fault. In my
bit.
head, all you got to do because nobody else could do it. That's exactly why they went all the way out there.
It's true.
Because they couldn't make a weapon as powerful enough to harness a stone.
You're right.
Only he could. And he was like, "Well, they threatened my life and others." And dude, they killed everybody.
Yeah.
Just die. And then be like,
Maybe.
Thanos,
Maybe.
I'm outie. Break my neck.
So here's the deal. They made that gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
The mold for that gauntlet is still there on
Yep,
Nidavellir.
it is still there.
I think we're gonna go back to Nidavellir in Endgame. We're gonna take a trip 2, round 2, go and make another gauntlet for the Hulk to wield because he's the only one big enough.
Yep.
We're going to somehow get these stones back on Earth or wherever, put them in the gauntlet, and then it's fight time.
Dude. Hardcore.
Now, here's the bulk of my theory as to what's going to happen for kind of the end of the movie.
Okay.
We're going to go back and fight Thanos. We, being the Avengers.
The Avengers.
Us. The ones that are left. We're going to go fight Thanos again. Hulk is going to be wielding Infinity Gauntlet 2. And when he tries to use it, he's not going to be able to withstand the power that they have. And he's going to get his arm blown off.
Dude.
From the power.
What?
Now, hear me out. Ready?
Where? Okay, I'm listening.
He's not going to be able to handle it. It's going to be too much power for the Hulk to handle.
Okay.
And he's going to get part of his arm, maybe his whole left arm, just ripped off.
Just blown.
Decimated.
Yo.
See what I did?
Yo.
Brought it back.
Fire.
Now, I think that that's going to happen in a pivotal point in the fight sequence. They're going to be like holding Thanos down and he's struggling again maybe. And he's like, "Oh, you're not going to win. I'm going to get the better of you again." And then the Hulk is like, tries to use the stones.
Yeah. It just so
His
like,
arm's gone.
do you think like someone's gonna like pick it up and just like wield it around like a shirt that you just freshly ripped off your body?
Nope.
over
I
your
think
head?
Steve Rogers is going to run over there, grab the gauntlet, put it on, and use it against Thanos. And is
Yeah.
going to be able to hold it for a minute, right?
Mhm.
He's going to be able to withstand
Yeah,
the
yeah,
power
yeah.
for a little bit, but just enough to like finish the mission. And he's going to die.
dude.
I think Steve Rogers says bye-bye.
I think it's his time.
Well,
Because he's willing to die for the country. He can die
Yeah.
for the universe.
he's put his life on the line more than once.
He's worthy, and it draws all the way back to he can wield the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
He's worthy. He's worthy.
I think we're gonna see the end of Steve Rogers in this film.
Dude, shout out to Steve Rogers.
Now, you might be asking yourself, Anson, what are you talking about, dude? How are they gonna make another Infinity Gauntlet? There's no metal to use to make it. I got news for you. You know what Hawkeye's doing in this movie?
No, what is he doing?
He's fighting Yakuza. Do you know what Yakuza are?
Oh, isn't it the
It's
Japanese
like, it's like
gang?
the Japanese mafia.
Yeah, dude.
Now,
Dude, those guys are hardcore.
why would he be fighting them?
Real life hardcore.
In real life,
In
yes.
real life? Dude. Whoa.
Why would he be fighting them, though?
Yeah, makes no
What's
sense.
that? What purpose does that serve?
Unless.
Here's the thing. I think that the Yakuza somehow have come into an abundance of Uru metal. Do you know what that is?
Dude, you are deep into this right now.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
big fucking nerd,
Dude,
first
I
of all.
don't know where this came from.
I told you I wanted to get deep into this theory.
I was just thinking like what's that? What does Wakanda have?
Vibranium.
Just a gauntlet out of vibranium, and Wakanda can sustain life forever.
Vibranium's not strong enough for Infinity Stones, pal.
I thought it was like the toughest metal in the world.
Well, it is, but in the world,
oh,
there's other worlds.
yo, facts.
Here's the thing.
My brain.
Mjolnir, which is the name of Thor's hammer, which he had for most of the series, but lost in Ragnarok,
Shout out.
is made out of what's called Uru metal, and it is forged from the heart of a dying star.
So you're
Right.
telling me the Yakuza just like
So I'm telling you that when Hela smashes his hammer in Thor Ragnarok,
yeah.
those crumbs of hammer are just like left there and are found by someone.
Isn't that like Norway though? Or...
Yeah, but I don't know. Why else would Hawkeye be in
So you're telling me like
Japan?
So wait, like some Yakuza dude was on vacation, was like,
like, huh,
damn, like
What's this
look
crumb?
at this beautiful cliff in this backdrop. Oh my god, look at this metal.
What are these crumbs doing
Yeah,
here?
let me put these in my pocket.
You know what? They're heavy.
Yeah, the mafia is gonna be happy I got these metal crumbs.
Let's take them back to Japan.
Yeah, let's just see what's up.
I don't know how it's gonna happen or how that'll be like how that'll work really.
Yeah.
But I think that that's what Hawkeye's doing in Japan. He found out that the Yakuza took the metal that Thor's hammer was made out of. I'm sorry, I almost said whore's hammer.
That dirty.
That slutty
Yeah.
hammer.
I wish he would grow his hair back out.
It looks good short.
It's good short, but I mean, dude, like long hair, that's clutch. That's classic.
Long hair Thor is dope.
Yeah. He was a
I
savage.
think that that's what Hawkeye's doing in Japan. He's trying to stop the Yakuza from taking
And
the
get that
metal,
metal.
and that's why he's in there slaying
dude.
people. And then
Hawkeye
then
gets after it.
Natasha comes and is like, "Clint, we need you. It's been a long time." And he's gonna be like,
He's like, no.
"You're in luck.
He's like, look, I'm just getting tattoos and
All
taking
I'm
care of
doing
my
with my
mohawk.
life now is getting tattoos and shaving my head."
and shaving my mohawk. Can you please, like, what do you need?
What
One
could be
last
so
ride.
important, Natasha?
Yeah. Like, okay. Whose is more useless?
Black Widow
Black
or
Widow
Hawkeye?
or Hawkeye?
Well, Black Widow.
I just think,
Although,
dude, like I've seen so many skits of like Hawkeye. They're like like the SNL one. They're like, Hawkeye, get up there and shoot some arrows, and he's like, okay, well, I'm out of arrows, and they're
I don't have any more, guys.
I don't have any more. I only brought 25. And they're like, why did you only bring 25? He's like, well, what do you mean? They don't have like an unlimited supply.
That's how many my quiver holds.
Yeah. And they're like, well, why don't you
Why
pull
wouldn't
some
you
out of
bring
dead
more?
Why don't you pull some out of some dead bodies? He's like, no, that ruins the integrity of the arrows.
kill?
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you?
I can't reuse an arrow,
Yeah,
guys.
and like,
what do you
dude,
think?
Black Widow only has so much ammo. Because, dude, she's wearing a skin tight latex. First of all, ew. Like, dude, like, not ew because she doesn't look like good, but it's ew because imagine the sweat,
The amount of sweat.
dude, just
She's
trapped
probably-
in there.
At the end, I like to imagine at the end of Avengers missions, she goes in the shower and unzips, and it's just a tidal wave of nothing but sweat.
That's disgusting.
That'd be
And
horrible.
like, dude,
I don't
she
think it's
fights
true.
in heels. Like you're okay. So she
Yeah.
carries like 2 Glocks and a knife, and she's
There's
like,
2 Glocks, some knives,
and
extra
she's like,
ammo.
yeah, I'm about to take on this fleet of aliens.
But
Don't worry
nowadays,
about it.
she's got her like a scrimma stick.
yeah, I guess.
Those
but
batons that can electrify people,
just, you know,
which is cool. It's reminiscent
it's
of
badass,
Nightwing.
but at some point you're like, you're gonna run out, man. You got to
Yeah.
rely on your martial arts.
Which
And
she has.
Hawkeye's he's cool, man. I like Hawkeye. I just like his style.
He's a cool guy.
Cool dude, but at
I
the
think
end of
that's
the
why
day,
he's in Japan,
Yeah, that's deep.
recovering Uru
That's
metal.
That's deep.
And they take that to Nidavellir, make the new gauntlet, have Hulk wield it, Bada bing, bada boom, loses an arm.
And
Steve
for
Rogers
some
lays
reason,
down on the line.
just loses an arm.
He can't handle it
That's
for
wild.
whatever reason.
I don't know. I just want to see what happens.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited, but at the same time, it's gonna hurt.
I'm just now realizing that
It's like,
we started a list of everyone who died
yeah,
and never finished it.
Dude.
So let's go again.
okay, who's dead?
So on the list, we've got Bucky and Sam.
R.I.P.
Yeah. We've got Black Panther, the King of Wakanda.
If you didn't hear that, I just
For those of
did,
you who
yeah.
can't see,
yeah,
because this is audio only,
yeah.
Kevin just did the
Wakanda.
Wakanda Forever thing across
Is
his
that a
chest.
salute or
It's just their,
like a greeting?
like a greeting.
Dude, that's hard. Like that's
It's pretty metal.
that's sick. Like I want one of those,
You want one of those for
but
you?
not like it's better than a handshake.
Kevin in the house.
Yeah, and we just dude, that's so hard.
It's
like,
pretty cool. Who else died? Can you tell me one?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is gonzo.
R.I.P. Peter.
Tell you what. His death in Infinity War was the only one that I teared up at.
You cried?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Not like ugly, like my grandfather just died tears, but like...
But more like Spider-Man just died here.
Peter. It's like, oh,
Dude,
man.
yeah, that one hurt.
He just became an Avenger.
Who else?
Peter Quill died. Star-Lord.
Oh, yeah,
My
Star-Lord,
doppelganger.
Dude. For those of you who can't see, Anson looks like Star-Lord.
I look a lot like Chris Pratt.
He does.
You know who else died?
Uh,
Drax.
yeah, Drax.
And-
Nick Fury.
Fury died.
Yep.
Maria Hill died.
That's a bad motherfucker. I wish he would say that in the Avengers.
Well, he got close.
Yeah, but he dude,
He said,
that's so close.
"Motherf-" and then he dusted.
Yeah, dude, like if they just would have let him slip it out, that would have
come
been legendary.
Come on, Kevin. These are family movies.
Dude, legendary Samuel L. Jackson moment. I don't know when he's gonna stop acting, but if that was like,
I'll
because
tell
he
you
hasn't
what.
really been doing much besides the Avengers movies,
Well,
and I think that would have been like an awesome like goodbye to the series. He's like,
if he said motherfucker
he
in a
was
mill,
just like the cleanest motherfucker right there, just
yeah.
yeah.
Those are family films, dude.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that. That's Disney owned now.
Wait,
Maybe
they
if
really
it was,
own
what?
So you're telling me Disney owns this and they're about to blow Hulk's arm off?
I mean, they ripped out Thor's eye, and they killed half the Avengers.
Yeah, and Ant-Man is about to go up Thanos' butt.
He's
so.
about to get up in there. Okay, speaking of Ant-Man, we got the Wasp gang.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh yeah, because at the end they started. Well, at the end of Ant-Man
his
and
name?
Wasp, didn't people
Yep.
like start?
Hope Van Dyne
Yep,
is gone.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Hank Pym is gone,
Mm-hmm.
which is the original Ant-Man.
Yep, the original.
And then his wife, Janet Van Dyne,
Yo,
are all
R.I.P.
dead.
And Scott, just poor Scott.
He's by himself.
That's why I
want to
think
know
that's
how
why,
he gets out of the quantum
That's
realm.
why I think he's gonna go up his butt, dude. Because he's got a vengeance.
He's trying to get revenge.
Yeah, he wants.
You killed Hank and Hope.
Now I'm in your butt,
It's time for the poop shoot.
dude.
I don't think that's gonna. I hope it doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't. But
There's a part of me. There's like 25% of me that's
I
like
hope
that would be hilarious.
I might like maybe the Avengers cast and like directors like saw it on the internet and they're like, let's go edit some film.
know what?
Let's like fake them out. Like, what if they're like they probably like sneak it in there like, and then like they're talking about the plan. And then Captain America's like, all right, Ant-Man, then you're gonna go up his butt, and he's like, wait, what? And he's like, no, I'm just kidding.
If they threw it in the movie
yeah,
somehow,
dude, that
made
would
it a
be
joke,
that would make my day.
it would be. What if it was like they're all suggesting the plans of how they're gonna do stuff, right? And then
Yeah.
Steve Rogers is like, "Any questions?" And Scott's like, "I mean, what if I just went up his butt?" And everyone just kind of looks at him and is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Just a
It's
suggestion.
like, "Hey, I'm just throwing out an idea.
Spitballing.
It's a possibility,
I
guys.
could go up his butt, and they'd be
I
like
could get small enough to
ears,
get up there."
ears, nose. No,
Yeah, they're
I'm
like,
thinking
they're like,
butt.
Scott, the first thing you went to is his butt. He's got other orifices.
There's one meme where he's like running through like a purple tunnel,
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be his butthole. I think that's hilarious.
cavern.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's a rough time, honestly. Could you imagine somebody running through your bowels and then
I couldn't
expanding?
imagine someone moving through my butt.
All I'm gonna say is I hope it never happens to me.
Sure hope not.
Who else died? No.
Didn't
Well, we know two for sure who are like gonna stay dead, right?
Uh-huh.
Because Marvel kind of goofed up, and they have released trailers for Spider-Man Far From Home,
Yeah.
which is going to take place after Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, Spider-Man died in the last one, but this one takes place in the future.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Who? I don't know.
So
They tripped me out.
there's going to be something where all of the characters come back. I don't think they're going to stay dead. The people who got dusted.
I don't know. Just doesn't make sense.
But there are two people who are dead for sure,
Dead.
which is Gamora and Loki.
I wouldn't rule Loki out.
You wouldn't?
I just wouldn't rule him out.
He got
I
choked
put
to
him.
death.
I put him down as a P.
You put him down as a possibility?
A possibility.
I'm going to write maybe.
Yeah, fair. I mean, close enough to
It's the same.
possibility.
Mantis is dead.
Mantis.
I can't remember the actress's name, but she's the character
Oh
from
yeah,
Guardians of
yeah,
the
yeah,
Galaxy.
yeah. The one who can like feel things.
She was the one who was on Thanos' shoulders getting him to like sleep
Yeah.
so that they could try and get the gauntlet
Dude,
off.
trippy power. Trippy power.
It's pretty cool.
Shout out to her. She played a big role.
Yeah, she was. And see, Doctor Strange, who is also dead.
He died? I thought he.
Yeah, he dusted. What? Remember he's on Titan, and he gives he gives Thanos the stone,
Yep.
and then Tony's like, "Why the hell did you do that?" And he's like, "It was the only way."
The only way. I feel that.
And then he dusted. Doctor Strange is dead, but
Got him.
Doctor Strange in the fight on Titan used his sling ring portal thing to get Mantis onto Thanos' back, so that she could start trying to put him to sleep. And if she can do that, or if he can do that, if Doctor Strange can do that, why can't he chop off that arm? Give it a quick slice.
Irresponsible. Just not thinking.
It's your fault, guy.
I blame the dwarf. On
The dwarf on Nidavellir?
Okay, now it just sounds offensive when I say that, but wasn't he like, you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I don't think that Thanos killed everyone, then went to him and was like, "You make it." I think he was like, "Make this for me, or I'm gonna kill everyone."
But
And then the guy was like, "Oh shit, I can't have everyone die." So he made it, and then Thanos was like, "Thanks," and wiped him out.
by the way, your hands. Yeah, let me see.
By the
those
way,
real quick.
hands gone.
Gone.
Also, your family dead.
Dead.
Thanos is a dick, dude.
Dude, huge. Well, I don't want to say it like that. He's a dickhead, dude.
Yeah,
I hate him.
yeah, he's a
Not a
monster
fan.
jerk. But in his eyes, he's the hero
I'll give him that.
because he believes that
Then he's balanced.
everything should be balanced.
Yeah.
There's too much
Which
people
playing,
without food.
Yeah, playing
and-
devil's advocate, I could agree with that.
And
Every
see-
now and then you need to. This is gonna sound super creepy, but the thinking from a standpoint of like in a movie way, not like my actual like we need to cleanse the universe,
Yeah.
but like that's how he's thinking, and it's the way like to issue order. It's like a natural selection, but faster.
Yes.
You know. But
And-
it's all.
and
But
he
it's
said
at
that
random
too.
too. But it's at random.
He said that himself.
So it's fair.
He was
It's
like,
just a fair chance. Whoever goes. He doesn't decide. It's just what the stones
it's going to be
want.
men, women, and children.
Yep, it's what
it's
the
going to
most.
be rich, poor, or
Doesn't matter. Yep.
yeah, whatever.
Even playing field. Which I guess I can understand.
Yeah.
Still definitely not okay.
Still not the greatest way to go
kind
about
of a
it.
dick move.
Maybe just provide more supplies for people.
Please.
Don't kill half.
Yeah. Or maybe just go to a rich universe and get some cool stuff and bring it to this universe. But
That'd be cool.
that'd be tight.
Send half of our people to a different planet that's livable.
Livable.
Don't kill half of them.
What's the point of that?
Well, the point is to cleanse. But he went about it in a wrong way.
Wrong way.
What do you think's going to happen in Endgame, buddy?
Oh, I already told you.
Oh, that was it?
That's
all you had?
honestly what I believe is going to happen. He's going
gonna
up
go up
the
his ass,
holes
that's it?
and just
Yikes.
expanding.
Well, we're going to see the return of some characters like Hawkeye
Yeah, very excited.
and shit, who else is Scott Lang? He'll be
Scotty.
in another.
Scotty.
My boy Scott.
All about it.
If you guys have any theories or questions you want to ask or tell us that we ramble too much, let us
Please.
know, please.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Email us.
We have an email address. Can you tell them?
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'll tell them.
it sucks because I'm the one who made it.
SideConversationspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, and you can also find us at Instagram. Side
On
Conversations. Yeah, on Instagram. Side Conversations Podcast.
Or on Twitter, which is
At Side Convo.
at SideConvo.
That's
Capital
SIDE.
S and C.
Yeah, SIDECONVO. I would have put Side Conversations, but
Was it taken?
No, it was just one letter too much.
Oh, those.
I tried to go
mothers.
side conversation,
Yeah.
one letter too much.
Yeah, see, we.
So
got
I was
the
like,
S.
my buddies were like, dude, just abbreviate it, and I was like, side convert and like putting like threes for you and just looking stupid.
Yeah, see, side convo is clean.
Yeah, and I found. Hold on, I want to show you the other Twitter that I found.
Okay.
It was so there's ours, which is side convo, and there's another one called side convos with the S.
Oh.
And I was like, well, what's this? You know, and it's. Oh man, it's okay. So side convos, which is, and it's the anti-racist, miso something eco-feminist vegan heathen. It's something like that. So that's at side convos. So if you
Wow.
want to follow them, by all means follow them. But that's not us.
That's not us.
If you're a vegan heathen and you want to raise some
Vegan
hell,
heathen.
by all means follow them. They got some interesting stuff. Hey, yo, so shout out to y'all. Please don't do anything crazy, but we
Wow.
are SIDECONVO. Please.
Lifelong learner. The anti-racist, anti-misogynist, eco-feminist, vegan heathen. Good Lord.
Yeah.
You can't have that many things describing yourself
But that's hardcore.
unless you're Beyonce. You really can't. The anti-racist, anti-misogynist, eco-feminist, vegan heathen.
The vegan
I just
heathen,
wrote
that's so
a
catchy.
collegiate level essay
I'm
and
all
spoke it
about
to
that.
you.
That should be like a Tinder bio. Dude, if that's your Tinder bio, I'm swiping right.
Before I was dating my beautiful girlfriend, I had a Tinder.
Okay.
And
yeah.
my bio literally just said, I make bomb-ass quesadillas. And then
Did you get matches?
Never. Ever.
I got a really good friend. I'm just gonna say his name because I got a lot of friends with this name. But if you're listening to this, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
My
it
buddy,
me?
no,
Shit.
my buddy Mike.
Yeah.
Right,
Lots of mics.
crazy dude, awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
Loves Tinder. Loves to just mess with people on Tinder.
Okay.
But it works.
Fun.
You know, and his was. What was it? He goes, you can't choose who your father is, but you can choose who your daddy is.
Yikes.
When I tell you this guy got matches.
Oh, matches on matches.
matches
on
on
matches.
matches.
He probably got super likes, huh?
Dude, and I was like, what? And he's like the dude, like, yo, Mike, if you're listening, dude, I love you to death. But he's like the kick back, drink beer, take my shirt off type of guy. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Hey, dude's in shape, by all means.
We all know a guy
If-
like that.
Yeah. If I was in shape like that, dude, shirts off 24/7. You know what I'm saying? He's the dude, first person to take his shirt off
Rip
at the
it off.
party. First person.
He shows up to a party without a shirt on.
Maybe with like a couple more buttons unbuttoned than need to be
Didn't
buttoned.
need to be. Like, he's
Yeah.
he's down 3.
Down 3
Instead
when you
of
should
just
be
1.
down 1.
Yeah.
You know?
I keep it at a
But hey,
respectable down
dude
1.
works out by all means.
Sometimes you got to flaunt a little chest hair.
Yeah,
You know
show
what I
it.
mean?
I wish I had chest hair. I'm not hairy.
Well, I'll tell you what.
If for those of you, obviously you can't see, I am not hairy, but my partner here, Anson here, very hairy.
I'm reminiscent of a Sasquatch.
Like it's
Or
when I
maybe
look at him, it's like
Bigfoot.
almost like a beef jerky commercial is about to take place.
Yikes.
You know what I'm
You
talking
ever heard
about?
of Jack Links?
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
But if you're listening, hey, you need a new person to do the commercial?
Feed the Beast.
Found one.
Is that their slogan?
Maybe.
Jack Links, Feed the
I
Beast?
thought that was like Monster. No, that's Unleash the Beast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Monster.
Monster's not a sponsor either.
But they could be.
Yo, you know what? I don't like the taste of Monsters.
I grew out of it. Definitely, dude.
There was a time
when
where
it came
I wanted a
out,
Monster.
it was like, yo, let's go, man. You know when you were young and you like wanted energy drinks, you're like, dude, let's go get Monster.
Bro, I can handle it, Dad.
Dude,
I want one, okay?
Dad, can I at least have? He's like, yo, you can have half,
You can have a sip of mine.
but I want my own.
Dad, that's pussy
And then like
shit.
you know when you were with yeah. So when you were with your boys and you like went to the Walgreens by yourselves, you're like, yo,
Let me roll up and get a
yeah,
Monster.
like, I'm gonna grab a Monster real quick. And they're like, yo, you drink Monster? You're like, yeah, dude.
Come on, bro. I
Dude.
drink Monsters all the time.
Yeah, dude. Let's and
Yo,
then
my
you like
parents won't
buy-
let me drink Monsters. You can have one.
you
Yeah.
take it and you're like, yeah, buy it with like the dollar and the
Yep.
quarter that you have on
You
you.
have nothing but change.
Yeah, and then you like skateboard out of the Walgreens. You're like, all right, dude, catch you later.
I'll tell you what. Here's a story for you. When I was in the 7th grade, I thought that it would be the coolest thing in the world to have a skateboard.
Yeah.
So
My dad.
bought me a skateboard that was Mongoose brand.
Okay.
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 And the graphic on the deck
Yeah.
said "I heart yo mama," and the heart was an anatomically correct heart. It looked
Dude.
like a real heart that you would
Dude,
see
did
in
you
like a medical book.
did you pull chicks with that?
Not at all.
Not one?
I'll tell you what I did pull.
Yeah.
My ass off the skateboard and broke my arm.
Dude, falling when you were a kid
Uh-huh.
was worse than when you fall here as an adult. Because
When I fall as an adult, I'm like, here we
you're
go.
like, oh, here you go, you know?
Falling
But
as
when
a
you,
kid is petrifying.
dude, because you do, like, the way you fall when you're young is way more extreme than when you fall when you know, like, because you're smarter than what you were earlier in life, so you don't do dumb shit, you
Yeah.
know? When I was younger, you know how, like, riding pegs was, like, the
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
It's
That
like,
was the
yo,
shit.
dude, yo, hop on my bike, I got
Up on my
pegs.
pegs, we're about to
Yeah,
hit
hop-
Walgreens
yeah.
to get some water, Monster.
Yeah, grab some monster.
Not water, Monster.
So like I was on the pegs, right? My boys riding. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know, we just keep in mind I was a fat kid. Okay, your boy
Same.
had some weight on him,
Same.
so I was very awkward.
I'm
very
fat now.
Skin-
There was a time where I was fat and then grew out of it and got skinny, and then I'm back.
and then you just full circle.
Yeah.
Hey, there's always time for change.
Life is crazy.
Hey man, as long as you're chilling.
I mean, so you were riding
Yeah,
pegs.
So I'm riding pegs.
Yeah.
Fat boy. You know what I'm saying?
Big muscles.
Big. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well,
big
big bone.
big stomach muscles. Yeah.
Big
and
eating.
Yeah. And we're riding. My buddy's like, "Yo, I'm gonna speed up," and me, being the fat, scared kid that I was,
You're a little nervous
I'm
about it.
like, oh, you know, in my head, I'm like, don't.
for sure, bro.
Yeah, but I'm trying to act cool. I'm like, yeah, bro. Just
You squeeze him a
yeah,
little
yeah,
tighter.
squeeze him a little tighter. Be like, yeah, but be careful because I got my monster in my backpack.
Yeah.
I don't want to spill it.
I don't want to spill my Monster, bro. Or
And-
eat shit on the
yeah, or
cement.
eat shit. And I just knew it was coming. He caught a speed wobble.
Oh fuck.
And he bounced me off, dude. We crashed, right? And me trying to ditch, I try to like jump off the bike.
Yeah.
But me having zero athletic ability as a fat child, I jumped. But when I jumped forward towards the bike.
Oh god.
The bike goes sideways. I see the peg coming straight for my grundle, dude.
You're undercarriage.
Yeah, no man's land. You know what I'm saying?
No man's
Dude, and I just eat it. A metal peg straight
Oh.
between my legs. Just terrible pain.
Was it one where it kind of swung up and hit, or was
Dude,
it like direct
it was
impact?
direct impact.
Oh Christ.
Like, I was a changed man after that.
Rest in
Worst
peace,
pain,
Kevin's
dude.
genital.
And like he was like, "Yo, just ride my pegs back. I'll take you home." I'm like, dude.
if I read pegs on the way back,
Yeah, I'm never. No, I had to walk home.
yeah,
Dude, not even. I had to like limp home.
crawl home.
Crawl.
You
It
had to-
was the worst
you
pain
had
in
to
my life.
hitchhike.
Yeah, terrible.
That's
and
a rough
see,
time.
that'll never happen again because I'm smarter. Mm-hmm. I don't put myself in situations like
You're
that.
not gonna ditch the bike forward.
Yeah, I'm also not going to ride pegs ever again because I'm a grown up.
Right. You have a car now.
Yo, let me tell you, if you're past 15 years old and you're still riding pegs,
Change.
just
Be different
just,
than that.
just stop being who you are or hang out with a different friend group. Okay,
You need,
it's just not
you need
worth
something
it.
different in your life. If
Yeah,
you're
ride
riding
the
pegs.
bus if you have to, dude.
Yeah.
Get a job,
Rode the bus for a little
get
while.
money, ride the bus.
Honestly,
Not on your boys' pegs.
The bus is not what TVs and movies make it out to be. The bus is
Yes
all right.
and no.
The bus can be all right. When I was in high school, there was a time where I crashed the car I was driving
That's what I'm talking
because I passed out behind the wheel.
Whoa.
It's a different story. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we could get into it. Doesn't matter.
Maybe. Why
Well,
did you
here's
pass
the thing.
out?
Here's the thing. That day, I had to work.
Oh, so just like exhaustion.
So just kind of exhaustion,
Okay,
lack
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
food. Blood sugar was probably low.
yeah.
Wasn't feeling hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving home and just kind of lulled out and then hit a parked truck from behind and
Ooh.
like destroyed the front half of the car and airbag deployed.
How
and
old were you?
I was a senior in high school, so 17 or 18.
Okay.
Traumatic. I was abruptly woken up by an airbag in my face, which tore the skin that connects your
Ooh.
top gums to your upper lip.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that little
That flap.
that flap thing in there. It
Yeah.
tore that.
Yeah.
So my lip was like hanging a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
I got big gums, sir.
I was woken up by nothing but face pain, and
Did you
got
tell
out of
that
the
airbag to like
I got out
leave
of
you
the
alone?
car. Yeah.
Just been like, hey, airbag, I'm trying to sleep. Do you mind?
No, I was met with immediate fear that I was dead. So I got out of the car and was like, oh. It's like, what happened? And someone comes sprinting across the street and was like,
oh, man.
oh my God, are you okay? You hit that car. And I was like, I mean, I guess I'm okay. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Was there anyone in the car? And they were like, no. And this Hispanic dude comes running out from behind the house. The truck was a...
Let me ask you a question. Does him being Hispanic have anything to do with this story?
No.
You just felt like you had to mention it.
Well, maybe it's important to the story.
Okay, maybe.
Because later on it was hard to understand him.
Okay.
He had a thick accent.
Very thick.
So I get out of the car and I'm disoriented and confused and didn't know what happened. And a police officer shows up.
Okay. Popo.
Takes my information.
Yep.
Takes the man I hit's information.
Mm-hmm.
Took the woman who came running across the street's information because she was an eyewitness. I texted my mom and dad. Was like, hey, I just got in an accident. Like, what happened? It's like, well, I passed out behind the wheel again.
Oh, man. Again? So this isn't the first time?
Yeah, not the first time.
Oh, no.
The first one is a little bit less dramatic.
Yeah, but still nonetheless.
Right,
passing out.
but still it was the second time that I had passed out behind the wheel of a car and hit something. Which is not great as a high school person
Not
to
a
have
great
two
track
of those
record.
under your
Yeah.
belt.
It's like, yo, that's my boy Anson, bro. He's sick, dude. Like,
Yo, I heard he got into a car accident.
Yeah,
but he passed out behind the wheel.
yeah, but he's done it a few times, so he's cool.
It's all
knew
good.
what to
He
do.
knows
Yeah.
what he's doing.
He just wasn't drinking his Monster. Whatever.
Yeah, he didn't have a monster that day, so he passed out behind the
That's
wheel.
why. But he's still sick.
Yeah, that one sucked. Why
I
did I
bet.
talk about that? Where were we before that?
We were talking about falling as a child and hurting yourself because I messed my grundle
Right.
up. And you were like, yeah, my lips. You busted your lips. Look,
can't
all I'm
remember.
saying is just the being young and getting hurt was so terrible.
Oh, it was the worst.
Dude, just crashing and burning.
There's a time I've broken this arm twice and
This
fractured
arm?
my left arm.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
And fractured my right hand pinky,
Hell yeah.
right? And all three of those injuries happened basically back to back to back. When I was in the 4th grade, I was on my Heelys in front of my house, like the sidewalk right in front of my house, and was going downhill and was like, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the street right now. And I hit some landscaping pebbles, and it pitched me forward, and I fell with both my palms up,
Yep.
as if I was like,
Just, Jonah Hill.
yeah, Jonah Hill from Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah, when
he's
he's
singing
like-
that song, and he's like, yep, I fell like that and smacked my left hand on the pavement,
Ooh.
and my arm kept going, and I cracked both bones in my left arm,
Oh my god.
like pretty much clean.
Yeah.
Had to get my arm set by a doctor. Had to be in a L cast, which is where you're not allowed to bend your elbow
Yeah,
at all.
I've been in that before.
Yeah,
That's
L casts
tough.
are
Yeah,
tough.
That's tough.
So I had to be in one of those, and then when the time was right, I had to be in a half cast, which is where it stops just above your elbow and goes down to about the wrist or wherever, they hook it around your thumb. While I had that cast on my left arm, I was skateboarding. And no, that's not what happened. That was the second time I
yeah.
broke my left arm. While I had the cast on my left arm, I was running to my mom's car one day after school, and I was like excited to go home.
I bet the LCAS was good for your form.
Well, yeah, I had
Because
that's
nothing
just
but
form.
good. Yeah. Perfect form, ear to pocket.
Yep. I was sprinting my tiny white boy ass off to my mom's car to get home, probably so I could eat. Or
Okay, time out.
Uh-huh.
Why, when we were younger, did we always have to sprint to the car?
There were 2 modes of transportation for toddlers, and it's walking slowly as hell or
just
full sprint.
dead sprint.
Dead sprint. Getting
Especially
chased.
after school.
Yep.
All right. But
I was sprinting to my mom's car, and the weight of the books and things that I had in my backpack were shifting back and forth across my body, and it pulled me so hard because I was a dead sprint. It pulled me, and I fell and tripped. And in my mind, as I'm falling, You know, sometimes it's like slow motion.
Yeah.
You can see everything that's happening, and you're taking all of that information in and processing it. I was like, I've got a cast on my left arm. So I tossed that up and landed like this on my right arm completely, and my hand hit the ground, and I
Just
fractured, karate chopped the pavement essentially,
dude,
and I fractured the growth plate in my pinky.
Oh my god!
On my right hand.
Is that why your pinky's so small?
Well,
Is
they're
that why
actually
it's the smallest one on your hand.
It's actually half the size of my other fingers. No, it's a joke.
So anatomy jokes. Yeah.
So for a time, I was in 2 casts,
dude.
I had a
Bad.
half cast on my left arm and an L cast on my right arm.
Oh my god!
And I was the kid with 2 broken arms.
You were
for a
that
while.
guy.
I was
know
that guy.
Every school has one kid at some point in time who's been double casted.
2 cast.
2 casts.
It was
And
the
you know what the
worst
worst part is when we look at you, we knew for a fact that you did not wipe your own ass, and you couldn't tell me that you did.
Well,
you just couldn't lie to me and tell me.
I'm
that
not
you
going to
did.
confirm or deny whether or not I wiped my own ass. All I'm going to say is shout out to my mom.
Yeah. All right. So last thing before we wrap this up, because you mentioned Heelys.
Yeah.
So I think we all know, dude. We all went through that phase. All right. Let's just, like I said before, I was young, awkwardly shaped, and
Heavy.
had terrible balance.
Okay.
And I wanted
were
Heelys.
clumsy.
Yeah, very clumsy. My dad was like, "Are you sure?" Like my dad was like, "Dude,
you handle this?"
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, let's be real. Do you really want Heelys?" I was like, "Dad, come on, let me get some Heelys." He was like, "All right, whatever." So he spots me some Heelys.
Sure.
Okay, first of all, your boy's god awful. Just from the get, I'm trying to
Hella
practice.
unbalanced.
Can't get it.
Can't
Can't get it.
There was a
But I refuse to let myself down.
Yeah.
Or to let my dad down because he just bought these. You know what I'm saying?
I got to show Pops that I can do it.
That I'm worth it, you
Yeah.
know, because I don't want him to just give up on me completely.
Right.
So I'm like, so one day, you know, I've been practicing, and he's like, "Let's go to the movies." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, let's go to the movies."
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, "Yo, what better time to showcase how I've been practicing?"
My Healy skills.
Yeah, than to wear these to the movie theater.
Bet.
Fat bets.
This is an
I'm gonna be the coolest kid in the movie theater.
undisputed good idea.
Dad's like, "Are you sure you want to take those?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Dad, I
Come
am
on.
sure.
You bought them. I'm gonna use them.
What do you think? They're just going to sit in
Yeah,
my
you
closet,
did.
collect
Come on,
dust?
Dad. I'm better than that.
What do you think? I'm going to let moths get in there?
So we get in there. Dad's like, "Yeah, I want a large Coke." And you know how big those larges are.
Oh.
Large.
You know,
Large.
we're talking 6 gallons.
We're talking American movie theater large. So you know what I'm talking about.
It's a big cup.
Big cup. And he goes, "I want a large popcorn too."
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez. And he goes, "I'm walking with the wheels in. I'm just walking."
Walking.
And he goes, "Hey,
Reminiscent of high heels.
yeah,
For those
seriously,
of you who know
tippy toe walking."
Yeah. It's
There are
an
people.
uncomfortable
There are
walk.
people in the world who walk on their tippy toes.
Yeah.
And you know who I'm talking about, and all of you right now who are listening are picturing that one person
You're
who
picturing
walks
that
like
person.
that.
Yep.
It's weird.
And you're looking at them and you're like, God, what the? Just walk like
Just go
not
heel
on
to
your
toe.
toes.
Yeah, just go heel to toe.
Go heel to toe, not
So-
toe to toe.
Anyways, he gives me. Well, he doesn't give me. I go, "You want me to carry that?" He's like, "Nah, it's cool. I got it." I was like, "Come on, Dad, let me help you out."
I know exactly
And
where
he's
this is going.
like, "All right, here you go." And 3 to 4 steps in, dude,
Pitch it.
eat it in the air. My dad just watches me hit the ground flat on my back. Dr. Pepper, wham, right in the chest, all over my body. Popcorn, wham, right in the stomach, all over the floor. And he looks at me
jeez.
and just goes, "Get up."
Get up.
And I'm like,
Like a stern.
yeah. And
dad
I'm
get
just
up.
like, I stand up and he's like, "I told you it wasn't worth it." And I was like,
the
and
disappointment.
he goes, "Just wait in the theater for me. Go find us some seats." Go in there, sit down.
When
He comes in,
even,
he doesn't even
oh,
acknowledge.
he doesn't even want to walk next to you
Yeah,
anymore. It's
yeah.
like,
My dad was like, "Yeah, I don't even know
go
this
sit
kid."
down and find us a seat.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
And he comes in with another large Coke and a large popcorn. And he sits down, and you know, we didn't really ever discuss that situation,
about it?
but definitely still sits in my it still runs through my mind sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And I just think, dude, I really let my dad down on that one.
If ever I could go back in time and change one thing about what happened to me ever,
I would have worn Heelys.
I wouldn't have worn Heelys to the
Which
movie
would-
theater. That's
but
great.
yeah, so
Well, it's not great.
it's
a
not
great story,
but it's a great story. Looking back on it, it's funny now.
Oh, yeah.
But excuse me, I've been clearing out my sinuses this whole entire time.
I forgot
So-
one. Groot is also dead.
Yeah, yo, R.I.P. Groot.
Rip the tree.
Yo, rip.
So I had 2 casts at one point, and when
Yeah.
I got both of them removed, I was taking it easy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to change myself. I'm not going to be a clumsy boy anymore. I'm not going to sprint with bags on or wear Heelys anymore. So at this time, I was in the 7th grade, and like I mentioned before, I had a skateboard, and I also had a Siberian Husky
What?
who was, the dog,
Yeah,
the dog breed.
yeah. I'm following, but just okay.
What?
I just want to see how this plays into
This
the
is getting
story.
good.
Yeah.
We're setting up. So I had broken my arms in the past and was at a point where my dog was very active and needed to be walked often. So me being a lazy 7th grader, thinking that I was really cool
With 2 broken arms.
with 2 broken arms in the past, would get on my skateboard and have my dog pull me up the hill.
Oh no.
So, long story short, she's pulling me up the hill one time and sees a dog across the street, opposite of the side of the street that we're on, and decides to cut across my body and go toward that dog, thus pulling me off the skateboard and, you guessed it, landed on my left palm and broke my arm in the same exact
Hell
place that I broke it in the
yes.
4th grade.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, so that's for all of y'all.
Nothing but pain.
Nothing
for a
but
little
pain.
while.
And if you got a funny story about how you got hurt as a child, please make sure it's like, God, that sounds terrible. Please don't like post like a very sad and depressing.
We don't want depression.
Yeah.
We just want a good couple
A good
of
funny
chucks.
story. You can put that on the YouTube channel, which we will be posting this on, which is at SideConversations Podcast. You can find us there, or you can go on Instagram and follow us at SideConversations Podcast, or follow us on Twitter at SideConvo. And you can find me on Instagram at Kevin Ray Deanda. That's KevinRayDeanda. Anson, when you shout out your also that's my Twitter handle. If you want to shout out your Twitter and Instagram, go for it.
I'm on Twitter at _AB17 and on Instagram at AB17_.
Yeah. Other than that, catch you later.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a good one.